All right, so that takes us into our next match, which was the only women's championship match on the card,
Yes.
which was Doudrop facing Big Time Bex and Mrs. Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch.
Now, Anthony, you're a big fan of women's wrestling. I'm going to ask you to break this match down first.
This
what
match
do
was
you
terrible.
think?
This match was terrible.
Why? Why?
Size difference. You got a bigger girl that gets a stick.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No, I sort of understand where you're coming from. I'll and I'll add to it after Pete. You give me your opinion, mate.
I like Doudrop for a few different reasons. Look, she can work. She's okay. She's an old school big girl, if that makes sense, because you don't really see her. I mean, Nia Jax was a big girl, but I didn't think she could work. But Doudrop can actually work. I actually don't mind Doudrop at all, to be honest. I think she's a wee bit of a throwback in some respects. But,
she's a throwback. She's, yeah. Okay.
And I didn't think much of the match, to be honest. I didn't even write any notes. I've just written Becky won.
I think for me it was a styles clash.
Yeah.
I think that you had the style. There's two things. The size difference between the two ladies, right? The style of the two ladies clashed terribly.
Yeah.
I think Beck can only work one style. I don't think that she can change her game up to facet to a big girl.
Mm.
And I think maybe Doudrop is probably, and I said this in there, is probably just maybe a few kilos overweight now. Because when she was doing a lot of the flips and the rolls, when I first saw her when she come out,
yeah,
she could move very, very well. I don't know if she's got an injury. I don't know what it is, but she done the cannonball into the stairs and ended up on top of her head, right? When she didn't have the ability to roll through. I know that one of the cannonballs into the corner, she smashed Becky in the face with her backside. That means she didn't get enough elevation at the second turnbuckle. One of the running back splashes, she landed on her just about full load. Things like that reminded me of myself when I put on too much weight. When guys that I wrestled with put on too much weight, there's a limit that some people are naturally big people, and there's a limit of where you can go to, where you can still do things, and then all of a sudden you fall off the cliff, and you cannot perform the same that you could perform at, say, 10 kilos lighter.
Yeah.
For argument's sake. So I think she is at the moment a little bit in that, and looks slow when she was moving. Didn't have speed like she did when she first joined WWE. I don't know if that's an injury. I don't know. I'm just saying, this is from personal experience. I know when I was lifting heavy and gained even more weight, right, that it did affect the way I moved in the ring, and other people I've seen have that same problem. And with Becky can only wrestle, I believe, Sasha Banks, Bailey, this and that, because the styles are the same. I don't think she can change her game to suit a bigger, smaller, faster, lighter person. I think that's why I said it's styles clash, right? Because the styles clashed badly. If that had been, I even believe that Shayna Baszler would have done a much better job, because she can change her style up to what she wants it to do. Flair could change her style up. We'll even use a local homegrown talent in Sherry Sinatra, change her style up.
Yeah.
The video I've seen that Sherry Sinatra did, big girl, small girl, didn't matter. She changed her style up to suit.
Oh, Sherry could wrestle.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't think that Becky Lynch can change her style up that much. I think she's in that group, and that's that group. That's where you're going to get good matches out of her. So that's what I took from the match, right? I think Doudrop is definitely great for the business because it gives a different look and a different style. Right? I think for her, though, I'd cut back 10 kilos, 5 or 10, because it's now affecting the way she moves.
Yeah. But of course, you never really know. And as you said,
it could be an injury. It could be an underlying injury.
Carrying an injury and maybe a bit able to train as well. Or,
but just the way she was bumping and moving and that. I seen Rhino went through it. I seen lots of guys cane, lots of guys that ballooned out. I'm not saying women only, I'm saying guys too that are ballooned out. And then that affects the way they move, the timing, how they used to do something. They can't pull it off the same way.
Well, it happened to me.
It happened, like, in all seriousness, it happened to me. When I got too heavy, I couldn't move. So,
you know how hard it is to get into the ring now?
but as a match, the match was really, really bad. I gave it a 4.
Yeah, I was about the same, actually.
What did you give it, Anthony?
I gave it a 4 as well. Like the size difference and the styles clash was very evident.
But I'd love to see Doudrop go further. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Definitely not going to box her and say, that's it, let's get rid of her.
No.
I think she's got a lot of opportunity. But, yeah, there's just some things that she needs to fix up a little with her. And Becky probably needs to go back to the drawing board, style-wise. Get re-educated or something. Yeah. Have the ability to change things up. Little things like you got a big girl, attack the leg.
Yeah.
Go a bit scientific.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because she's sort of like the King Kong Bundy of the women's division.
She is, but Bundy could move like lightning. For a guy of his size, he was a freaky dude.
Yeah.
But, give her the run around as she slides back in the ring, cut her off, jump on her leg, leave her leg outside the rope, go over the top rope or second rope, and land on her leg on the apron.
Yeah.
Give a reason why the big girl is not moving well, that there's an issue, that there's something wrong. No psychology. There was no psychology. Nothing.
But it's not a look. In fairness, and I know people think old farts and all you do is bag it, but there isn't any of it now. Well, hardly any.
There's no psychology in that match. I mean, but that was probably the worst match of the night. Truthfully.
Yeah.